Hey guys, so I just got Senegalese Twist. I am so excited. You guys don't know how bored I've been with my hair. I've been bored with wigs and weaves. It's hot and I really just don't want to deal with my hair right now. So I'm hoping to keep this hairstyle for about 2 months, the most, without doing too much damage to my own hair. And I just want to say I'm really excited because I love my stylist. She's a lady from Benin and does an amazing job. Anytime I ask her for any style, she does an amazing job. So I feel at ease when I just let her do whatever she wants with my hair and I trust her. So this is Senegalese Twist. You've guys seen a million videos on it. This style is kind of trendy now, but it's been there. Just a lot of people are not paying attention too much to it before, I guess. I don't know. Um, yeah, and I did it really long. I'm gonna let it down so you guys can see it. I did the color one because I wanted kind of a dark black because I've never done that and I've never done Senegalese twist before. I've only done singles and I've done cornrows. Those are the only two styles that I've done. So I want to try something a little bit different than usual. And another thing that I like about them is that when you take them down, at least you can unravel them instead of having to get a small comb and try to, with singles you have to kind of comb through to take each out, pick them out. With these, I think you just cut, then unravel them. So I think it'll be easier to take down than any other, the other style or even the cornrows kind of. Um, so I don't want them too small or too big, and she did a perfect job of kind of placing them so that they're kind of not too small and not too big. As far as charges, I don't want to talk about that because I know her. She's kind of like a family friend, so we get a good deal kind of. And I know that I've seen some videos where people are talking about it, they're almost being charged 300, and I think that's just like too much, but I guess, and yeah, so she charged me well. And so I did 1B, did them long. The texture, I used Kanekalon hair, and I'm gonna post a video on the link with the type of hair that I use. It's kind of the RastAfri, I think they call it, but it's much more softer than the regular Kanekalon. There are some that the texture is kind of hard and they're really, really cheap. So I didn't really like that too much. I wanted to kind of like a smoother finish and not too rough of a texture. So that's the one I picked. The past 2 days or since yesterday, my hair has been hurting like crazy. That's something you have to expect when you're doing Senegalese twist. You're gonna it's gonna be painful. As you can see, she grabbed every piece that she could. My edges, well, here she didn't really touch, but yeah, she did every hair that she could. So it does hurt. I didn't sleep at night really at all. I took so much Aleve, Advil, whatever, and it helped a little bit, but I really still could not sleep because just laying my head down. But I do want to say that these don't hurt as much as cornrows, or yeah, as much as cornrows. They hurt, but not too much. But just sleeping, because you're kind of pushing on them, is kind of hard because the twist makes them kind of tightened a little bit. So sleeping the first 2 days kind of might not be so good, and pain relievers and a hot towel and all that still doesn't work because you imagine that somebody's pulling on your scalp and trying to get the hair to braid on. So that's something you expect. I don't know why some people are saying that you're not supposed to have any pain. I mean, I expected it. I've had cornrows before, so I kind of expect that intense, your hair, your scalp being kind of tightened so much and just being uncomfortable. I could laugh, I can do this and all that, but it just was just slightly painful. She spent about, for this size that she spent about 7.5 hours. Really good. It would have been less than that because we took breaks. I mean, there's no way you can just go throughout without giving breaks and stopping and giving her snacks. I mean, she's a family friend, so that was really awesome. We took breaks, watch TV, come back to it, put music on and stuff, and just really talk through it. So it went fast. And that's one of the things I like about her. She doesn't take forever to do hair. And I really, really was just impressed with the results. I just needed a protective style, at least for the 2 months, or I don't know if I could do more. Right now, my hair was, I think I want to say almost a month post relaxer. So that helps. And I also did a protein treatment, deep condition and all that, so that I would just get my hair to be strong enough. I'm going to try to figure out what kind of care I want to do with it, because I know I definitely want to use castor oil on my edges here as much as I can. Not so often, but at least put some castor oil in the front, because I know my edges will get weak, which is something you do have to expect. you have to definitely do something to keep your edges kind of strong and growing, because that's something that usually happens when I take braids down. My edges tend to just be a little back. Um, yeah, and I chose the style where you braid a little bit like a single braid, as you can see here, and then you twist the rest. I didn't want the other way where we just start twisting, because people have said that they those fall out really fast, and I didn't want that. Um, so yeah, these are really flexible styles, just like singles, and you could do so much with it. And I'm not a fan of putting my hair down, but I'll show you guys anyway later in the video. And what else? So yeah, that's really it. And so yeah, expect, if you want this size of braids, about 7 hours and a half. As far as moisturizing, I'm going to use the braid spray, definitely. But I'm also going to use the two things that I used last time for my cornrows, because I did a good job, especially. But I did notice that my hair, oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell you guys, that my hair grows way better when I either manipulate a little bit with braids. So last time my hair grew like crazy. That's what pushed me to the even more of what the length that I have now, because was almost 2 months post, and I went and braided my hair, and it pushed it just a little bit. So instead of getting the typical growth per month, I got slightly a little bit more. So I know that if I keep this for 2 months and do the same thing I did, I can get a little bit more growth out of my hair. And it's just really good to take a break and do something different. So I hope you guys like it. And if you have questions, just let me know. And then once I figure out what I'm going to do with them, I'll definitely show you guys the hair care, what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to show you guys now the way it looks, how long it is and how it looks. So there it is. So these are how long they are. And she said it, I like how she did this here, where you can kind of style it a little bit slightly the way you want, not having to be, parted or whatever, so you're stuck with one style. So I really like that. So yeah, I'm really excited. And they're not too full and kind of not too heavy. Another thing that I like, they're not heavy. So yeah, I really love them. Maybe I'll do a video with different styles that I can do with it. I'll see later. Once the tightening kind of slows down a little bit, I'll try to do a video like that. So yeah, those are pretty much it. And so I'll see you guys in the next video. And once again, if you have questions for me, leave them below. And happy Saturday. Bye.